Okay, y'all. You get 30 eggs here for 120 baht today. But back in the US, you only get like 12 eggs, like a dozen eggs, and you're spending at least $10 to $15 for a small egg. This is the best thing you could do for your life. And so that was, I feel as though that was my biggest shop. My name is Essence Roberts. I am 30 years old. I am a freelance digital marketer. I also teach English as a second language here in Thailand.
Okay, for teaching.
Yes.
Oh, why did you leave the US?
Oh man, it was a lot financially. Kind of still felt like I was living paycheck to paycheck with the money I was making. Like, because everything else is so expensive. I really was tired of living there. I didn't feel as though I was like really able to hone in on my creativity. I'm a lot more creative here, to me, so living in Thailand. I'd be able to save money. My quality of life would be way better, and that's important to me. Enjoying my life, me being happy, so. I left Atlanta in the US specifically because I wanted to make the transition. I'm giving myself 12 months to basically change my whole entire life so I can be back fully remote as a digital marketing strategist and also build my personal brand. So that's why I left. I wanted to give myself the time and the space to do that and not have to worry about spending $2,000 a month on rent. So this gave me the opportunity to be able to save money and do that here, and I really want to spend the next year basically, what I like to say, going after freedom. And that's like, I feel as though a big thing that I really want to communicate with people, especially back home. They don't get it, like, because they're living in their reality there. For me, I felt as though I want to be in a creative space, in a space where I felt as though I could save money, but also like travel and explore, because I want to travel. So that's a big part.
So what were you doing before in the US?
I did a few different jobs. So I was working in-house as a social media strategist, a few part-time jobs as like a digital marketing strategist, and I was also freelancing, doing videography and social media strategy for different like entrepreneurs and small business owners in Atlanta. I already had knowledge. I already knew how to build, like, design websites and do graphic design, because I taught myself that when I was in high school. And so I needed to figure out, I was like, okay, what else? How can I take this a step further? Because I didn't think about before then, like, how I could use those skills to make money. And then my mom, she ended up starting her chef business. And I got on Facebook one time and I saw like a flyer she had made, and I was just like, oh my god, I can make something that looks so much better than that. And so I made it, and that was kind of like the start of me getting into social media marketing.
Wow. What do you like about like living here, being here?
What do I love about living in Thailand? Everything. So the food, can't forget that. I am going to get sour spicy chicken soup. Yeah. Say it again for me in Thai. Tom yum, sour spicy chicken soup and grilled chicken.
Let's order. I'll let you order in Thai.
Oh.อันนี้ค่ะ Tom yum. Quality of life, like back home, living in Atlanta versus here in Bangkok. Back home, it's like, we going out, we want to go get food and a drink, maybe 2 drinks a piece. The bill is already at $200. I don't miss those things. I don't miss the money I was spending back in the US. Versus like coming here, we can get food and drinks for $50. No, we can get this for a lot cheaper, honestly. You gotta try it. You may like this really good.
If you order hot pot like this in the US, how much would it cost?
Most of the hot pot places, I feel like you're gonna spend at least like $75 per person.
$75?
Yeah, you're gonna spend, they're expensive.
What about this grilled chicken? How much would it cost you in the US?
$15 to $20 just for that.
$15 to $20 for this?
For just the chicken?
Yeah. This is about...
We're getting it cooked at a restaurant.
$3. Yeah, $3.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Japanese thing.
Aww.
in Japan, if you're youngest, you need to pour the water.
Hey, I'm supposed to be the one.
Yeah, you're supposed to be the one who pour water for all of us.
Are you showing all the empty
You don't need to say how good food is.
They can see it's all gone.
All gone.
Nah, it was really great. I'm glad I tried something new because it's opened me up more. Like, ooh. I feel very satisfied with that meal. I'm definitely way happier. I'm more happy living here. Even when I think about being like creative, I feel as though of course there I was creating for other people, but for my own creative projects, I have way more ideas. Like I'm constantly doing something, and I love that. And I feel as though it's also very stimulating, like living in Bangkok and living in different parts of Thailand, just everything that you see. I feel as though it's so inspiring, and it feeds my creativity. I haven't tried. What is it? I like that. You like it? Yeah, it reminds me of
Have you tried this?
No.
This one's so good. Wait.
We need to try this.
This is for you. Kanom sai sai.
That's something I feel as though is very different between the US and Thailand as a whole. People are happier. And it could be the weather, it could just be like the vibes. It's a great thing. Like it's a good thing. And this is Kanam Sai Sai.
This is coconut milk, not dairy. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, it's definitely coconut. I feel it. I like it. And I don't even want to say it like that, but I feel as though people back home, I'm from Atlanta, I feel as though they were very aggressive. And I don't feel as though it's not conscious, like it's just like they've just been conditioned in such a way, but people are very aggressive and they're not as happy just naturally. And I'm a very happy person, I'm very positive, I'm very optimistic. So that is a very vast difference. Like I love being around happy people. So back home, this would have been $10 US if I got it from the farmer's market.
$10 US.
And 99 baht. How much is that?
So about $3.
About $3. That's a big difference. Groceries, like we're spending like $200 a week on groceries back home, and we're spending $40 US a week here for groceries, which is a deal between $40 and $60. This is the best thing you could do for your life. This is such a great. And what else? And we weren't taking public transportation because Georgia just doesn't have like a huge, massive transit system like Bangkok does. You can get everywhere in Bangkok, which I love that. You know, and it does not take long. That's so important. And we're back.
Yay!
So, living here in Bangkok, and since I'm teaching English, my income with that, the base is $37,000, but we get bonuses. So like 1 month I may make $37,000, another month I may make $45,000, or a little bit more than that. It's hard to find seeded watermelon in the US, so you probably won't find seeded watermelon unless you find a farmer or like someone selling them on the side of the road. So how's your time been in Bangkok?
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's the rooftop pool. I love it. It's the best place to go in the whole building. We pay 11,000 baht for our accommodation. So like for our condo here, and that's like $330.
With the $300, like you can have pool.
And we had a gym as well. Like back when we were living in the US, it was like, I would say $1,500 for rent.
For the money that you used to spend for the rent, you can stay in Bangkok.
For like months. Quality of life, everything that we get for the value, like $300, you will not find anything like this where we're living in Atlanta or in Georgia, in most states. For a place like this, I feel as though it would be like $2,000, like back home. Maybe $2,500, and that's crazy. But it will not be this cheap. And especially not on the 26th floor where we live, you would not be this high up and like paying anything below $2,000. Like, no.
In Japan, you definitely need $6,000
For a place like this,
$6,000?
that's
if you wanna
crazy.
stay. Yeah.
We also have the water bill, and that's generally it hasn't changed. So that's like 126 baht. So that's really basic compared to the U.S., where that can really fluctuate. It would be way more for water. Electricity, and that's like between $18 US and $27. So that's not bad compared to like what we pay in the US. Like you can pay at least $75 minimum, like for electricity.
You said you're teaching and also
Yes.
other
And then digital
businesses.
marketing. Okay.
Yeah.
Outside of my income teaching English, I also freelance as a digital marketer. Basically, how I do that is set up on based on project. Generally, it's like $1,500 US is what I'm making based on the projects that I do with this client. And how that I don't really factor that into anything that I pay for here in Thailand, unless it's stuff that we just want to do for fun. So if we're taking like an extra trip and I want to do extra stuff like extra excursions, that's where that money will go towards. So it's going towards stuff that we can do for content and saving. It's a major thing. Because since I am teaching here, like my goal right now is to do that for the next year, and then after that make my transition into just being fully remote. So saving my money to make that happen.
Oh, I see.
It's the goal. Yes.
Do you think are you going back to the US in the future?
In the like to visit my family, that would be me going back to the US. Visiting my family every now and again. I love Asia. I plan to continue to live in Asia and make this my home base. So Thailand definitely would be my base, and I feel like I want to travel and live my digital nomad life throughout Southeast Asia. That's my goal.
I'm so excited for your future.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep this going.
Should we dance together?
Yes. We did it. Awesome. Yay.
どこにいますか